a defense system to detect and intercept.
Jonathan, thank you so much for that update from Tel Aviv. And now let's get some more insights into the story from Sultan Barakat. He's professor of public policy at the Qatar Foundation's Hamad bin Khalifa University. Welcome to our program, Professor. Now, I'd like to get your thoughts on the latest current situation on day 6 of the escalation of conflict between Israel and Iran, and also the possible U.S. intervention in all this.
Well, I think the most important development is that we've become now more aware of the actual reason behind the Israeli attacks on Iran. And it is becoming clearer that the excuse of the nuclear program is simply that. It's just an excuse to implement a greater program of regime change. And you can see that the Israelis have shifted the post of the reasoning behind their operations from starting with the nuclear program, then now they're attacking the missiles and so on. But in fact, all the preparation has been done for a long time to implement an infrastructure for regime change, which we now started to see it influencing even the rhetoric coming out from Washington, D.C. And as you saw, yesterday, the American president leaving the G7 meeting abruptly. Clearly, as far as he's concerned, the decision has been made on his behalf to attack Iran. He, I think, would, at the personal level, probably is reluctant to be involved because that's the rhetoric on which he has won his seat in the United States. But obviously, as you know, the decision is not necessarily in his hand solely. There is a very sophisticated deep state in operation within the United States that is in support of Israel, manipulated by Netanyahu, that clearly has taken the decision to end the war according to Israel's priority. And the most important of all of this, the regime change, the way Netanyahu is pursuing it, because the real issue for Israel is not Iran. The real issue is the occupation of the Palestinian territories. They would like to isolate the Palestinians from any potential support. And this has been the agenda for decades. They've managed to isolate them from all the Arab countries. Very little support comes from Arab states. The only country that continued to support the Palestinians is Iran. And I think this is now their target. And the other interesting development, of course, is the regional fallouts of all this. More and more regional countries are showing signs of discomfort with the continuation of this war. Now it's in 6th day. It doesn't look like it's going to end anytime soon. Yeah. You can see action from Pakistan. Pakistani minorities, Shia minorities are very well linked to the Iranians. Pakistan is another nuclear power that has been threatened by Israel, so they are also concerned. The Gulf states here are concerned because they host the American bases. Should be concerned because Iran is the main source, or one of the main sources for oil for China. And of course, it has had implications even as far as Ukraine. The departure from the G7 has left Ukraine with no real conclusion. And so the diversion of a lot of ammunition from Ukraine war.
Professor, I'm afraid we have to leave you there. We're out of time. Fast developing situation. There are fears that more parties could be dragged into this conflict as it continues to escalate. Thank you so much, Professor Sultan Barakat, for your insights.